Hey there. All right. We're going to a little chat about the understanding of importance of transgender people in society. Transgender people have existed throughout history and across cultures. Even though modern terminology for gender identity is relatively new, their existence and natural reflection of diversity in the human experience and the many ways individuals understand and express their gender. It's fluid, man. It's the church, and I'm not going to go down that road, but gender isn't black and white. There's more to it, and if you think it's just black and white, then you're just being black and white, and you're just closed, and you can be better. Historical and cultural presence, transgender and gender diverse individuals have appeared in countless societies for centuries. There's lots of documentation to prove that transgender people have existed since humanity started. So, break down your little box and get beyond your tiny little bubble and think bigger. Because it's been around a lot longer than you have, and it'll be around when you're all fucking dead and gone. So, you can just be good people, okay? It's appeared in countless societies for centuries, from Two-Spirit people among many indigenous North American tribes to the Hira communities in South Asia and other recognized gender identities around the world. These are just some examples that show that gender diversity is not a modern trend, but a long-standing part of humanity. Transgender people play important roles in communities, arts, sciences, advocacy for treating people better because they know what it's like to be mistreated and judged and treated poorly by assholes that think their way is the only way and their small, tiny little way of thinking is right. Yeah, try again. The courage that it takes and the visibility of people who are diverse helps us expand our understanding of what it means to live authentically. Because if you're living the way everybody else thinks you should live, then you just go on living your false, fake life. Because the rest of us are living in reality and we're living true to ourselves. And you're just jealous, quite honestly. I think that's really what it comes down to. Your hatred for yourself is so deep that the only way you can come at us is through anger and fear. You're just wrong. Just be better. You can do it. You can do it. Because it takes courage to do what I'm doing right now. And I know there's a lot of haters out there who are going to be like, well, you just do your thing because I don't really give a shit anymore. So, whatever. Just maybe trying to get you to look at it from a different perspective, which you're probably incapable of doing. But anyway, this lets me know that the people out there have people like me that I support them. And if you're not one of the people who support them, then it sucks to be you. Supporting transgender individuals fosters a society where all people can thrive without fear of discrimination or violence. Inclusion helps promote equality, mental well-being, and creativity, making our communities richer, more compassionate, and more representative of everyone's lived experience. Again, everybody's tapestry helps us be better. We make people like quilts, right? They like quilts because it's all kinds of different little pieces that are all brought together in one functional blanket that keeps us warm and cozy. We can make society like that too. We can make humanity like that. But we got to get out of our own tiny little boxes and have an understanding that not everybody is the same. And that would be really, really boring. I mean, you have to admit, if everything was the same, like, really? I mean, do you just never go anywhere or never experience anything? And if you don't, it's most likely driven by fear of not wanting to experience something different. I mean, I don't even understand it. So I guess that's something you're going to have to figure out if you're one of those people. Conclusion is transgender people are essential to our social fabric. Recognizing and supporting all people, transgender people, ensures that we build a world grounded in respect. You understand that word, respect? I'm sure you want respect for yourself and for your own opinions. So if we have some empathy, we should be able to understand that transgender people want the same thing. And you don't get to decide whether they exist. Because we don't get to decide whether you exist. Are you really real? Maybe you're the one who's not real. Maybe. Let's turn that around. Flip that around. What if what you were saying about other people was being said about you? Would you like that? We can build a world that is grounded in respect, dignity, and freedom for all, for everybody. We say in America we have freedom for all, but quite honestly, at this point, I don't think America has actually ever moved past slavery. It was just rebranded, and for a little while, a little less obvious. And now it's pretty much blatant. And we can be better. We don't need to be... Last note I got on this is, here's the other thing. If you don't know someone who's transgender, but you're all like, ooh, I get to judge them, and I get to make up my own shit in my head for those people, because those people are different. Let's continue putting ourselves in boxes. You don't like being in a box any more than everybody else does, so stop putting somebody else in the fucking box. You're being ignorant. And you don't even know anybody that's transgender. But you got all these assumptions because somebody else told you something. Two sides to a story, because we all know what it's like when only somebody has heard somebody else's side of the story and they've never heard your side of the story. Isn't that... It hurts. So stop hurting other people. Be better human. Okay. Just love. Love.